May I see you now?
You may.
I love it! Rhinestones!
How Gemini
my God.
is that?
Texture, color. How many different materials do we have right now?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's all you need to know about my sign. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
I wanted to do you proud.
I'm so proud, baby. I love it, and I'm giving minimalism.
Welcome to Spiritual Bimbo.
Where it's really not that serious.
And you're not gonna get out alive. I'm Gala, I am a god, darling.
And I'm Colin, dancing on my own, Bedell. You know who I was talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay,
and today we were talking about what is wrong with Gemini. How much time do you have?
Yeah, really. Oh my God. Well, I think that each zodiac sign takes a stand for something that the culture has to integrate that the culture doesn't teach.
Yes.
And I think that my sign takes a stand for uncertainty, curiosity, and 11th hour changes. Don't you know it? You're like, bitch, I just lived through that today.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. And I think what's wrong with Gemini is they are told more often than not, and this is not to excuse our behavior, right? That to be in uncertainty, to not know, to wait a minute, to gather more data is flakiness, inconsistent.
Right.
When in fact it's like, how did everybody's 5-year plans work out for them in 2019?
Seriously.
Like, girls, nobody knows anything, so can we just relax a little bit?
And can we not pretend...
everybody stop pretending, period.
That we just have a crystal ball and we know how it's gonna go.
Right, and I think Gemini brings not just the linguistics and the language around uncertainty, but basically just says like, I don't know, and deal with it. I don't want to commit. I don't want to promise. I don't want to over-deliver. And I think what's wrong with Geminis is what happens when like a bird that just wants to fly at full wingspan is caged.
So maybe there's nothing wrong with Gemini. No. It's the culture.
Yes.
It's you guys.
It's them, not us.
Perfect.
We are immaculate.
It's just y'all.
I don't know what to tell you. Meanwhile, if you went through the list of Geminis in history.
Oh my goodness.
God.
You really have a crop.
We do. We do. And we're not going to mention who it is.
No.
No, it's not our current president. Yeah, right. Just inhale, exhale.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's play a Gemini word association.
Yes.
When I think of Gemini, I think of chaotic good. You know how there's like neutral, lawful, evil, chaotic good.
Do you have an example?
Well, you're chaotic good.
I am walking chaos.
You are like a Tasmanian devil.
24/7.
But also heart of gold.
Oh, that's
so
why
loving.
You love.
Yeah.
Aww.
So loving, so devoted, so demonstrative, so curious, so like trying to contribute positively
all the time
to the world.
I'm trying.
And I know you probably don't nail it all the time.
I definitely don't.
But I definitely get the idea that that's your intention. You're going for goodness.
Yes. Going for goodness.
Going
that's
for
so
goodness.
Sweet. Oh.
And I think the other thing I would say for Gemini word association is lost in the world, but also at home everywhere. His eye crossed at me. Right. Just one eye went whoop.
Well, there solves my biggest existential dilemma. Okay, it's true.
Yeah, you could get lost in your hometown, but...
all the time, I still do.
But you're deeply in your power in the streets of Rome the first time you've been there.
So before I landed, the opportunities were right to me. Like, again, just the Gemini, everything is upside down.
Yes.
You know, like everything is upside down in our world. Oh my God. Okay, so word association. I would think levity.
Always.
Okay, I would think curiosity.
Yes.
And questions. We got a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
A lot of questions. It annoys the earth signs.
Always want to know more.
Absolutely. Say more about that. And then what happened? Well, because
then how did that make you feel?
Right, and then of course, then it becomes like a one-on-one. But I remember we talked about that in the beginning of our friendship, was just how rarely thoughtful questions are asked.
Yes. I saw someone on Threads recently saying, I've noticed that men never ask follow-up questions.
Oh.
You tell them like, yeah, I saw that bitch at work today, and he goes, okay. He doesn't go, what was she wearing?
Right.
What did you say?
What was she
what
wearing?
happened? I mean, no man is really going to ask that.
It's
That's just me.
days.
I'm like, what was she wearing?
Yeah, right. What was that bitch putting on her back?
I need to know.
Right.
But, she was like, men never ask follow-up questions, yada, yada. And fair, but I don't think that's exclusive to a gender. No gender has a monopoly on being fucking intellectually lazy.
Well, and I think, again, if every zodiac sign takes a stand for what the culture has to integrate, does the culture encourage curiosity?
Not at all. The culture encourages pick a lane, stay there forever, and if you don't, we're going to label you crazy, flaky, inconsistent, unreliable, and untrustworthy. But the truth is that if you...
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. She's wearing this outfit, she's wearing this sign. Go ahead.
But the truth is that if you are actually alive in your own life, you know that nothing is consistent.
Boom.
You know that things are going to change because you're constantly seeking more. And as you seek more, you naturally change your mind. If your mind is made up until you die, you're already dead. So put you in the grave.
Right. Oh, we are getting deep and serious. Look at us at the Gemini episode. Things are serious. Because welcome to Spiritual Bimbo.
Spiritual Bimbos.
Yes. That was so profound. Yeah. And I think the I Ching teaches that stiffness has always been a sign of death.
Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, I'll cite my sources. Okay. I will cite. And yeah, to be supple and flexible is a sign of aliveness. When the trees don't bend, they break. Right. And I just don't think the culture values that Gemini nimble. Like, go ahead. If you started a book and it's boring, donate it.
Right.
Who cares?
Why would you waste your time?
Foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds, Ralph Waldo Emerson said.
What sign was he?
Gemini. See, come on.
Come on, he's good.
Yes.
You know why he had to be my co-host on this.
I got my facts. I got my facts straight.
Yeah.
And you're right. I think that people just are not encouraged to change their minds, to understand that everything is inconsistent. And that's I also think that's erotic energy, but we'll save that for a different episode.
Spiritual Bimbo After Dark.
Yes.
Coming soon to a
OnlyFans near you.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch me. Okay.
You would. That's his next Gemini pivot.
What? I know. And people will not see it coming, but be like, guess it was only a matter of time, huh?
You'd be like, welcome to Cox and Astrology.
Signs in the city.
Signs in the city.
Okay, right. Okay. Deep breath for Gemini. What was the next question?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did word association.
It's what do we love about Geminis?
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Okay.
So I went to Arizona with my friend who is a Gemini, and we walked into our hotel and we were like, oh my God, like this really cute little fireplace, let's turn it on, right? So we fall asleep to that. I don't know what happens, I'm asleep. I wake up and my friend is like, bitch, we had the air conditioning and the fireplace on. And she's like, I'm sick. She wasn't feeling well. And we were cracking. Like, is that not big Gemini energy?
It is.
You know what this fireplace needs? Air conditioning. Just stupid, airheady shit. That's what I love about my sign. I don't need to be smart. In fact, relieve me from the burden of brilliance. I don't want it.
Gemini is big driving down the freeway with the heat on blast in your convertible, with the roof down.
Absolutely.
Energy.
Baby, do you even know that I do that with my moonroof and my fucking seat warmer?
Right, keep your pussy warm, but your head cool.
Cool, exactly. That's okay. And if that is the wisdom you need from this video, take it and run with it.
Yeah.
Because absolutely, sunroof down, but pussy warmer on.
Yes.
And I'm good.
You should never again call a seat warmer
anything
a seat warmer.
Other than.
It's a pussy warmer. Do you want your pussy warmed to an inferno or just mild heat?
Depends on how cold it is on Long Island. So, and honestly, I always want my pussy to be an inferno. So it doesn't matter. What about you?
Pussy's on fire.
Yeah, 24/7, bitch.
Pussy's on fire.
If I learned anything from my fire sign girlies.
That's it.
It's it.
That's it. So here are some things I love about Gemini. Delusional confidence.
Oh, yes. Grandiosity.
Delusional confidence. Like, that is really inspiring. You know, someone like Kanye West, wow. That's where my intro sentence was from.
I had a feeling.
The interviews where he's like, I am a god. Why do I have to keep saying this to you again? And he has problems. It's true. But imagine what could be achieved if you truly felt that way about yourself.
Because did he say everyone else wasn't?
No, he didn't.
There you go.
He's only talking about himself.
Right, and because that's all he can ever do.
Right.
Hello, so if he wants to identify with the divinity within him, why is that anybody's problem?
Right, exactly.
Oh
and that's the thing. That's the only thing that stops us from really doing big things, taking big risks, and like being like, you know what, I do want to be a media mogul, is the delusional confidence. So can you just step that up just a smidgen?
Well, they can if they have their seat warmer on, like Pussy Explosion.
Exactly.
That's what you got to do. Okay?
That's what you have to do. The other thing I love about Gemini, they are fun as fuck. No one's more fun than a Gemini. Some of my highlights of my life are going to the OC fair with Colin, taking some mushrooms potentially.
Oh, that's next. Yeah,
laughing until we are wheezing. Laughing so hard, I almost crashed the car. That is Gemini energy. And if you do not have a Gemini in your life, like join a Gemini meetup group or something. Go
because you know we got
get yourself one.
Yes.
Deeply important.
Yes.
And then the gift of gab.
Oh God, I know. We never keep it low.
I could listen to him explain the dictionary. It would be great, actually.
You know what? We'll have to have a head start eventually. Yeah, the After Dark version.
Yes.
Yes, where I'll just like read really like bizarre erotic terminology.
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of Joan Rivers as a really successful Gemini comedian.
Love her.
She is funny. And
she could just read you down.
I know.
Down.
So funny. She was on a couch. I keep like telling this story to illustrate a point, but she was on a talk show. Who's the Irish one? That like British, gay, Irish? What the fuck is his name? That'll come to later. But
okay.
She's on a talk show. She's with Jake Gyllenhaal and like two middle-aged British men. And she's like, yeah, it sucks really getting old because, you know, you start to become unattractive. She looks at the two men. She goes, you don't have to worry about that. But you. And then she points to Jake Gyllenhaal. And he starts cracking up.
Oh my God.
The two like elder British boys that just got roasted are on the floor hysterically laughing that Joan Rivers just called them ugly. And I'm just like, I need this energy all the time.
That is the perfect job for a Gemini, though, like
Just
being a red carpet critic.
And she was.
And
yeah,
she
you
was.
remember? Yeah, and she pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
And then like she had this one zinger about Gwyneth Paltrow and was like, well, you know, apparently she doesn't eat anything with eyes. And I said, well, that's why your husband left you. She's just nasty. Nasty with it. So funny.
So funny.
You can't tell me nothing about the Gemini sense of humor, but I think that's where Gemini and Virgo bond.
Yes.
Is because we stay laughing. Our signs are highly represented in the comedy circuit.
Yes. Mercury ruled.
Mimics, metaphors.
Yeah. Never met something we couldn't make fun of.
It's true. It's true. And hello, what do they say is the best medicine? Not information and more analysis and and good lighting.
So boring.
Sorry, Libra and Taurus. It's not lighting, okay? It's laughter, the other L.
It is. And there's nothing less sexy than someone who is not funny.
Well, do you want to fuck them?
No.
No.
And even someone ugly. You make
Correct.
me laugh.
It
could happen.
Right. I will put my legs behind my ears. If you can really make me laugh, I will get flexible with it. I will go through mental gymnastics if you can make me laugh. It's true. It's erotic. It's playful. It's joyful. I know.
It is.
So if that's the reward of like the Gemini chaos, which we're about to describe, I'll take it.
Yes. All right. So what do you not love about Gemini, or why do we hate Gemini?
We really are the worst texters. We hate texting. We hate calling.
Yeah.
Remove us from the phone.
Which is interesting because you're ruled by a communication planet.
Yes, but
what's going
we're
on?
held captive by this thing.
No freedom.
Hate it. Don't confuse this for 24/7 availability. You're gonna hear from me in 7 business days, and it's got to go through customs. I don't know what to tell you, bitch. I really don't. Okay, if you need me, call me.
Yeah.
I can't stand. But see, this is what we hate about Geminis. Okay. So we could probably step up our digital communication. And I think we could really stand to set more accurate expectations and uncertainty in real time.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think you need to change the way you use the phone. You just need to tell people, bitch, I'm not reading this.
Okay. If you're not paying my Verizon bill, you don't get to bitch about it. You really don't.
No. And I think something else that can be loathsome about Geminis is unfortunately this like slight flaky nature.
Yes.
But at the same time, the only person who's like, find my friend location, I want to know is his. Because I'm like, where are you now? Oh, you're in the fucking Highlands of Scotland? Cool.
Yes.
Oh, you're in Spain at the Gay Porn Awards? Great.
Because I was.
He's always somewhere. And it's always interesting. You know, my Virgo bestie is always in her house. Never leaves. You check her position, she's in Palm Springs.
And God bless. What would the world do if Shauna was not in her house?
Right. We love that she's in her office.
Thank you.
All day long. And falls asleep in there. Wakes up and gets back to work.
Oh, that's immaculate.
But you're everywhere all at once. I'm like, I don't know what time zone. I don't know what continent.
But honestly, find my location. Bitch, why are you at the Gay Porn Awards? And here's the best Gemini part. That was by accident. I did not plan to be there. It was a friend's birthday. And I went to her birthday, and then all of a sudden I was walking around. I was like, you look familiar. Oh, so do you. Oh my God, I know these boys. What the hell is going on? I was like, what is happening? And she goes, Colin, this place is very gay. And this is the Gay Porn Awards. It's called the Grabbies. So have fun. And she just dropped me off there.
Like a kid in a candy shop.
And I was like, welcome to the Gemini experience. I didn't plan it and book a flight and start a group chat and get all organized. No, I rolled up on that shit and I was like, what's going on?
That's the thing. Is Gemini charmed?
Oh yeah, a little bit. We're kind of lucky.
What's the charm? What's going on there? Why?
I think because we're ruled by Mercury, so there's this Hermes trickster, bend the rules, right time, right place, happenstance, serendipity, spontaneity. That lights my pussy up. Okay? So the more I do that and the more I tell the universe, like, yo, I love this, the more I'm at the Grammy Awards going, how the fuck did I get here? But I love it.
So that's the lesson that we can take, right?
Correct,
the more agile and flexible we are,
you will wind up
at the Gay Porn Awards.
Yes, yes.
And isn't that what we all really want? I don't know where would be.
Where do you want to be on a Friday night? Okay.
Not at the library.
What award would you win? What would it be?
I don't know. I'd like to say best newcomer.
I was gonna say that too. Oh, right, exactly.
So that's only this year.
That's
Next year it would have to be something else.
It would have to be something else that we probably couldn't say on YouTube.
What's yours, do you think?
You already know.
Best chest hair.
That's all I want.
Best rug.
Yes. This is all I want to be known for. Nothing else. Okay, this is fine fur right here.
I like how off track we're going. It's very on
Gemini.
brand.
Yeah. So if you were theoretically at the Gay Porn Awards, it's just peak Gemini.
What award would you be winning? Tell us in the comments. What award would you be winning?
Yes.
We want to know.
We want to know so we can vote for you.
Absolutely.
Send the link.
Absolutely. Actually, that brings me to another thing. So this is not really related, tangentially.
But it will be, I'm sure.
So I always like to ask people what their drag name would be, what would your porn name be? Do you have one in mind?
Oh,
I'm really putting him on the spot here.
She is. Johnny Salami. How's that?
That's perfect.
Thank you. But Johnny with a G.
Tony Cannelloni.
Yeah, see, I like it, but it's the salami for me.
Yeah.
It's Gianni.
Oh, very
Johnny
Versace.
Yes. Because it's like the sophistication of Johnny and then salami. the two together and salami.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
What about you?
Well, I don't have a porn name, but I have a drag name.
Let's hear it.
Smooches Gracias.
I love it.
Which is so
I would
good.
make out with you right now, but I don't want to fuck up the makeup. So we could do Smooches Gracias. But
Smooches Gracias, I think, would be good.
Damn. And I love that you're the one who's like gotten into drag more than I even have.
I love it.
Yeah, no, it's so perfect for you.
I love it.
It's perfect
Every
for you.
time I need a boost, I'm just like, show me a man in a wig.
That's all you
If he's that confident, what business do I have being a shrinking fucking violet?
Girls, did you hear that?
You know what I'm saying?
That's really it.
Come on now. If you can take your penis and tuck it between your ass cheeks, I can do anything.
That is the final frontier. That is the Olympus. That is like the new technology.
It's everything. The hair tucking, by the way, as like a new characteristic is just so good. It's
because I put on a wig. Yo, I put on a wig that looks like my mother's because I want to make fun of her. Okay? Obviously. So I put that shit on here. Like, I had the sunglasses up to here. I was doing a lot of this whenever I had to make a cunty point.
And you've never taken it off?
No.
The wig stays on.
I bet you it's on right now. I don't know what you're talking about. They see it.
I love
it's in the
this
comments.
for you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. So, do we have a Gemini icon? I haven't got one in my head. Do you?
Okay, I'm actually going to give Angelina Jolie the credit she deserves in this moment. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do love her a lot.
Same.
I really,
She's hot.
really do. Yeah, and she's just like so talented, humanitarian. I just think she is a baddie. I really do. I love her. I do. I love my Geminis. Harvey Milk, the late gay activist. There's so many, but I'm going to go. Laverne Cox, who is a Gemini twin. There's so many.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I like that Angelina can show us that you can live many lifetimes in one body.
Exactly.
You can continue to evolve. You can continue to be curious and weird.
Yes.
She just, this new movie is coming out. She
never sang.
So she did an interview recently and she said, my advice to everyone, don't go to therapy for a year, take opera classes. I was like,
girl, but I think she's onto something.
This is like saying, don't take your medicine.
Right.
Learn to churn butter. And that's all you need. Like, it's
and frankly, I've been waiting for that permission slip.
Frankly, it's the prescription I've always wanted. Like, it's so
It's
unrelated.
far out. I know,
It's so good.
I know, and the Gemini in me is like, tell me it doesn't make clinical sense.
Right, I live for this.
Which one of you doctors is going to discredit this fail-proof science? It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right. And
get into your somatics, like use your breath, use your voice, open up your throat chakra.
Right. And I just think there's something about the air energy of Gemini too, of just like air, sound, let it out. It's got to go somewhere.
I love that.
And I do think that like my Geminis and I are just like kind of like over the endless talk analysis. Like Geminis and I are finally saying like, can we just stop with the talking and start with the like singing opera, dancing around naked, churning butter, putting on wigs and pretending that we're God only knows who. Do we need to really just be so goddamn serious all the time?
Right.
We don't. And that's the whole inspiration. Well, wait, let me, Gemini, flip this switch on you.
Okay.
You ready? Tell me about the inspiration behind this show. Why do you feel like this show is needed in a Gemini lens?
Why do I think this show is needed? Because people take spirituality so seriously. And it's not. Life is not that serious. And there's all these people like crawling, like dragging themselves along the earth like a dog with worms.
Yes.
Miserable, sulking about everything.
Oh my God.
And nobody wants to be around you.
For that long. Yeah.
Not for 5 minutes.
No. Yeah. This Sag moon is like not
if you're unpopular, you might just be a miserable cunt.
Yes. In which case, Gemini is the answer.
Just like bring it up.
Yeah, no, it's so true.
Like learn to have fun with yourself.
Yes.
And fun will find you.
Not to get like crazy citation heavy, but A Course in Miracles did say that the ego was made when the Son of God, which is anybody, but when the Son of God forgot to laugh. So all the ego is the forgetfulness of the joke that all life actually could be.
Right.
And when we take ourselves so seriously, we're in this boring energy, it's kind of egoic because you're worried about your prestige, your power, your this, your that. But what if you were like, I'm just a spiritual bimbo. I'm not here to be smart. No. I am not here. I am here to be silly, hot, and a little stupid.
And to powder my pussy.
24/7, okay? Then what would that do to open you up to a different path of spiritual understanding?
Completely.
Yeah. And we've been in the business, you especially have been in the business long enough to know, like, how many times do the questions all sound the same?
My God. And how many times did the answers all sound the same?
I know. I've just
Go back to your breath work. Okay, cool. It's great and it has its place. But if you want to radically shift your life, You need to do something radically different.
1, 2, baby.
And that means maybe you got to try something else. Maybe you do need to put a wig on.
Maybe you do need to sing opera.
Right.
Right. Like, it's actually the soundest advice for health and well-being.
Well, the other thing, and I have said this for years, and this is something I really get quoted on, is the more fun I have, the more money I make. Period.
How do you have more fun, though? If people are like, where do I start?
Okay.
'Cause I can see it now.
Throw your day planner out the window. I know as a Virgo that is like sacrilege to say it, but being so regimented and organized and scheduled is killing your spontaneity.
Really unsexy.
I think a lot of having fun is dressing up for the life that you want. Even if you don't have that life yet, wear this shit to the coffee shop. Wear this shit to Trader Joe's and see what happens. See how life unfolds for you when people perceive you differently.
Yes, yes.
And like, don't, like, I don't know, spend some time talking to the people that make you laugh.
Oh, I know.
And watch comedy and listen to music and
yes.
dance in your living room.
Yes. And by the way, those are all like predominantly free things.
They're all free. That's the thing. This is not about, this is only available to the rich and famous.
No, it's not.
Not
Again,
at all.
we're complicating it. Yeah, I think what I love to do is just like get right back into dance. And it's free. It connects me to my inner child. I feel things. I'm moving energy through the body. And I do think that that changes my frequency a bit, you know?
It does.
And so when I go to places or I'm out dancing, the fact that I know how to be comfortable in my own skin, people respond to me differently because I'm trained in the technique of getting over myself and looking like an idiot while I dance.
Except he never looks like an idiot. Have you seen his choreography? Stop it right now. Picture
so fucking
perfect.
sweet.
Textbook perfect.
You are very kind.
It's incredible.
Thank you,
to
thank
witness.
you. Credit to Britney Spears.
Ding.
Right, I know. Free Britney.
What is in a Gemini's handbag?
Boarding passes that are used that we don't need anymore.
Yep.
Definitely some psychedelic substance
Someone's phone number.
that we still don't know who it is, and we're not going to
It
call.
says like Alan, question mark.
Yeah, Scorpio with the thing. I know. My God, it's so real. It's so real. A pen and paper, probably. I
Yes.
do think we come prepared with stationery. Not
Yes.
as gorgeous as Virgos.
Right, right.
But we do. Gum and chapstick. Mouth shit.
Mouth shit.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's real. I bet with you, you also have like little floss picks.
Do you know I
The
just spent...
mini toothbrushes, which
just
I
spent
am obsessed with.
$15 to get that DoorDash to my hotel because I didn't pack it.
Do you know how many I have, Virgo? My house is like a CVS.
Oh yeah, see, that's how you know I'm a terrible astrologer. I was at your house and I didn't even think to ask.
I
had to
have
buy my
a
own.
full apothecary. In fact, Jess organized my drawers. There's
Shout
drawers
out to
of
Jess.
vitamins, supplements,
Yes.
Theraflu,
And astrology isn't real.
and I buy everything in bulk.
Oh, damn.
It's crazy. But
Okay.
anyway, so I think in a Gemini's handbag, we've got mood stabilizers that they don't take,
No, right. They're just there.
poppers, for sure. Viagra, maybe, although I don't know that you need it.
One day, but not now. I need the opposite.
Yeah.
I need like a spray bottle, like
Bear spray.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm here to work.
And magic mushrooms.
Oh God, yes. Yes. The amount of time
And
I've taken
maybe,
those. Go ahead.
maybe a clown hat.
Yes, because it's not that serious. Oh my God, lighten up.
I mean, I know that we talked about Aries being like the fool, but Gemini has big fool energy to me too.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, we certainly can. Apparently, though, in astrology, do you know what card rules Gemini?
The lovers?
Yes.
Yeah, the twins. Look at them.
Yeah. And
Aw.
see? Yeah, see, you knew.
Subconsciously,
Yeah,
I
you
knew.
knew what to wear. Because we were talking about the handbag. I have nothing to add or subtract from what's in the bag.
Yeah, that's just what you're carrying around.
Yes.
Mouth stuff and magic mushrooms.
What
so
else do you-
search him, police. Stop this man.
Yeah. He stole my heart and my mushrooms. Okay.
And our final question is, what is our spiritual bimbo recommendation for a Gemini? My suggestion is morning pages, because you love to chat, you got lots to say. Frankly, your voice messages are too long. No, his are never.
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're saying.
But
Continue.
you know, some people it's like 8 minutes, like start a podcast.
Oh my God.
But Morning pages. Like, let's honor where you're already adept.
Yes.
Get a journal,
Yes.
get a pen and paper, and you've taught me so much. In fact, I didn't learn about morning pages from you, but I was reminded about morning pages by you years ago.
Yep.
They're so good for processing.
I know. And you still do it every day, no?
Not every day.
Okay.
I'm like an inconsistent
That's
manifester.
okay. That's all right. That's
but
all right.
you have really driven home to me the power of the routine.
Yeah.
The morning routine. He's the master of this. And for all our bullshitting about like, you're a flake and you're wearing a dunce hat or whatever.
The Gemini trickster archetype is like, but actually,
I'm a fucking genius. Like, no one is more well-sighted than this man. It's like, oh, I can tell you what page that was on. Page 231.
Absolutely. Do you
Walt
want
Whitman
MLA?
who?
What?
1,000,000%.
Gemini.
Really?
Did you know that?
No?
You are on fire. This
I'm channeling.
Yes, no, really. This is I don't even know what we would call this, like a witch's place, but no, you are getting.
This is a Gemini conduit outfit.
Absolutely. Okay, because this is like the third person who you've like just randomly decided to talk about. That's actually the sign of what we're saying.
I love it.
Sag moon shit too. I'm just like, well, have you known? Okay. But I couldn't agree more about the morning pages. That has been fundamental for me. As a Gemini stellium, and I do think it's helped me organize and process information faster, which is such a gift. And I just think it's a shower for the brain. It's just a brain dump, like just get it all out. And because we are mercurial, so there is a lot of quicksilver, sometimes anxious energy that if we are not refining in real time, then that Gemini experimental, innovative, disruptive quality that we're trying to express as best as we can, I don't think it's going to be as strong as it can be. Agreed. Morning pages. So for the record, guys, it's just 3 pages of freehand writing.
Yeah.
It's
It doesn't
that
have to
simple.
be serious.
No.
And even 3 pages, I don't always make it to 3 pages.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I have to do 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just what you can get down on paper.
But just write and just brain dump and just kind of realize that you're worried about nothing and that you've actually done hard things before and this isn't going to be the day that you're going to experience failure. Just do it, even if you're not in the mood. Don't let mood dictate it. Just take out the pen, put it on the paper, and write for 3 pages. It's not that serious.
Absolutely.
If that's all you can do, that's perfect homework.
Love that. Yeah. So that's our lesson for Gemini, and I think my encouragement would be to step into your delusional confidence.
Number 1.
Have more fun.
Yeah, oh God. All
Ask
the time.
more questions, both of yourself and of others.
Ooh, and then clock when bitches aren't doing it to you.
Yes, exactly. And then read them to filth.
Yeah. I just can't believe we were here for 3 hours and you neglected to ask me a single thing about me.
There's nothing less sexy.
Oh God, no. So say it, Gemini.
Yeah, tell the truth.
That's it. Sometimes we love to lie a little bit. It's so funny. It's so funny. Fuck reality.
Chaotic.
That is the Gemini face around Virgos, but I know you guys eat it up though. That's the thing.
We love it.
I know. All I love to do is just like chap a Virgo's ass and just get them even more nervous. I'm like, I could go farther.
So that's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you. We love you. Bye.
Bye.